back to Crawlspace Encounters. Got ourselves another one here. Looks like an older style home. We're going to take a dive in this Crawlspace and find out what's going on. Listen, if you haven't hit that like, subscribe button, help a brother out. We're going to crawl this one together, and I'll give you a quick glimpse of what this house kind of looks like from the outside. It is probably a house built, I would say, maybe in the 70s, maybe 80s. But let's get down there and find out. All right, well, oh boy, this crawl door is it's a little banged up. Well, let's get up in here. Let me get my glove on real quick, and let's see what's happening. It's got that old house smell to it. All right, it's a decent height. I'll take this any day. I want to say that this house was built more along the lines of 1970s. I did feel some gravel on my knees there for a second, so got a French drain here. That thing has been here for a while. You can tell this thing is sticking out of the ground. We might find some stuff here today. Anyway, thank you guys again. Man, I've been putting out videos like crazy. A lot of shorts. Been finding some stuff here and there. But the economy seems like it's trying to make a little turn. Hard to tell really. But hopefully the Fed decides to drop the interest rates a little bit more so we can get more sales and get more refinances. Looks like they did a repair here. They went ahead and I don't know if they did a repair. Yeah, they did. So this is not the original decking. This whole decking right here definitely does not look like the original subflooring. They definitely used a it's like a 2x10. Let me get the light on my camera. That might help out some. There we go. 2x10. Man, they had to make quite the notch on this. Could have used a 2x8 or something. Gotta get my glove back on here. Well, let's keep crawling. See if we find something. Yeah, they definitely had they probably had a bathroom remodel. Could have been a while ago because you could tell that the nails they used for the flooring up there. It's all rusted pretty bad. Then again, that could happen pretty fast. Just by looking at this, man, it looks like most of the subfloor has been changed out. They probably did an entire remodel upstairs at one point. That is my guess. Got a well, sump pump. That's working. That's good. I love this crawl space. I can do these all day long. Good height. I know you guys have checked out some of the videos where it was a terrible crawl space. Very hard to film. So I usually like to make a little run on the perimeter. Got some nice tall piers. Look at this. This is nice. I'll tell you what, if I had a crawl space like this, I would definitely encapsulate it. Run a nice thick plastic. just have a dehumidifier, but I'd use it for storage. Wow. I'm gonna take a look at this water heater, see what it's doing. It's electric. You always want to at least tuck some plastic underneath here. See how it's starting to rust. A lot of people don't. They don't do that. And the bottom of these units start to rust real bad. Then you have a blowout. Unfortunately, when you have a Crawlspace, a water heater in your Crawlspace, which you guys know I'm already not a fan of, you know, they went with a 1x3. I want a little bit more meat on this right here. Usually see a 2x2 right here. Get a little bit more of a notch. So this was definitely been worked on probably several times in its lifespan. Once again, they have the, you can see all the HVAC ductwork down here. Oof, look at that. It's all hard lines here. Combination of hard lines and flex line. This is that front porch over here. Let's take a peek. Get the spider web out of the way. Yeah, this is the open porch. Concrete entrance right here that's poured the slab. Some of these sometimes are hollow like this, and some of them are dirt filled. I would much rather have a hollow. You can at least get in here. Take a look at this wall right over here. That usually leads to the door. Over here, take a look at this wall over here. Because in a lot of cases, that's how termites find their way into dirt-filled porches. I mean, this is puzzling me. You guys let me know in the comments. I mean, this 1x2 looks new, and obviously this subflooring looks new. Do you think this is the original? They used hand-driven nails. Looks like an 8-penny nail. I don't know, to me that doesn't look like the original. It's just odd. You can see the two different colors. This might not be the original, and that's... It definitely has some work done, but look at this. You guys see this? Look at this. Wow. They put the block on this duct line when in reality the block should be right there. Holding that thing would bob up. See how easy this thing needs to be. This thing needs to be taped. Just wants to come loose. Definitely, you end up breathing in all this air. Everything down here, you end up breathing it in the house. Just not a fan of crawl spaces, and this is nowhere near as bad as the ones I usually crawl. Look at this guy. He drilled the perfect hole right down the center of this joist to run this cable. I'm giving it a little pull there. Hopefully I didn't knock down the cable box or whatever it's connected to. So you can see what this is like come summer months when you get a lot of condensation. There's cold air running through this pipe. It starts to condensate and leak water. See, 3 years, they just drilled holes, run their cables, all these holes in the vent. Get these squirrels and chipmunks getting up in here. I love getting into these new houses because, these older houses, they've done a lot of work here, and just try to see what all's been done and how they actually did it. So far, none of the crazies really popping out on me besides the part of that AC unit over there is just hanging. But what I like about this is the fact that there's no insulation down here. Absolutely zero insulation, and I love it. You're not going to see a lot of critters getting in here, nesting, snakes, because there's no place for them to hide. That's why I have been saying it for so many years. Depending on what zone you're in, we're in a zone where it doesn't get cold. Though Monday was pretty freezing here. You can see some of the old piping, check that out. Looks like that hasn't been replaced, and nor it looks like it has to be. I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys give me an amen on the comments. I'd much rather see these copper pipes than that CPVC crap I've been finding in houses. This is the time of the year where those CPVC pipes, man, they are busting everywhere. And I just look at one the wrong way and it'll crack. So it looks like they've added on to this place right here. So I'm looking at, this is the back of the house right here. And that over there, you can see where that daylight is. That's the Crawlspace entrance. But let's see what they made this back of the addition out of. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. They poured concrete. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. See, in this case, you really, I know they put a vent over there. I don't know what that is. Looks like they were planning on putting a vent over there, but it's solid up there. Feels good. gonna have to say the concrete, I'm sure, was an extra cost. See the once again, another one of the boots that are going up into the vents upstairs. That all condensates and starts rotting out the wood pretty bad. At the bottom of a bathroom right here. Looks like it's a little bowed. Got a little wet. A little wet and heavy there. Doesn't look like an active leak that I know of. But you gotta be careful. You know, make sure, this is what I would do. Make sure if you hire an inspector to inspect your home, make sure they fill up all the tubs up with water. And leave it in the tub for a while. See if there's any leaks. Should be the first thing they do. Look at this. Cracked joist. Yep, that was my head. That's an easy fix. Sister, remember, right on next to it. I just don't know. You guys let me know what you feel about the 1x4. This is 1x4 here now. Let me know about the 1x4. This right here is a fireplace. Another cracked joist. But I'm here to tell you, anybody out there that's ever had to work with original lumber from back in the day, it's not so easy driving a nail through those things. Yeah, so check this out, man. Here we go with another 1x3. What's really weird is this plywood looks new. This upstairs has hardwood floors. You can tell by the staples, but it's just hard to tell. I would have said that they redid all of the floors upstairs, and you got me. I'm pretty good at some of these things. Oh, you guys have definitely questioned some of the things I've said, and you guys are correct. If you guys comment and correct me on something, I give you a thumbs up. I'm not giving you a thumbs up because it's like, oh yeah, whatever. And I'm giving you a thumbs up because you're right. Look at this. Wow, there was definitely a leak up here. That rotted pretty good. This is you can see the bottom of the bathtub. Look at this. That's not good. There's the bathtub. I'm gonna be making this video. I'm gonna have a bathtub land on me. That's definitely not gonna happen, but that would make for some pretty darn good footage. Oh yeah, this is all rotted. That's terrible. Unfortunately, it's something that somebody's gonna end up having to fix. Look at this. I don't know what in the world this is right here, but you see how this board is right here. It's that copper pipe right there. Yeah, the water came all the way down right there. So the actual AC is outside. But everything is down here, all the duct work. Old school electrical. Back on the other side of the water heater. Not too bad. You guys, sorry, I'm just trying to take my glove off. You guys let me know what you're thinking about this one. Not a crazy amount of work. Bottom of that bathroom, that's definitely not a good situation. Have an HVAC company come support some of that. Definitely a new crawl door. But for the most part, it doesn't look like a bank breaker. At the bottom of that shower, that's no bueno. Guys, like I said, hit that like and subscribe. Help a brother out on this. We're going on year 2.5 on this channel. I'm trying to get up to 3,000 subscribers. I know it's a small niche. Not a lot of people are into crawl spaces. But hope you get some value out of this video. There's a ton of them out there. So check me out. Crawlspace Encounters. Check it out. See ya.